Hello, this is Elizabeth Swider. I am the owner of CareSair Geriatric Care Management, and this is the second part of a two-part series to show you how to set up client family blog websites. And in the first part, we actually constructed the site, so if you haven't seen that yet, you should watch that one first. And in this one, we're going to talk about how to invite the contributors to the blog. So I'm looking at the CareSair Learning website, which if you are registered for it, you can do some experimenting on your own. If you're not, let me know and I'll register you for it, and you'll see in a minute how I do that and how you will do it for client families. So I'm going to use this site today, and I'm going to go into design because this is where we're going to sign people up as users. And I'm going to go to the settings section and to let's see, I think it's in basic, which we're already on, sorry. And it's in the blog authors section that we're going to be adding people. So see this little button under here that says add authors. What you do is you put the email address in here. And mine, I'm sort of auto-completing down here, but if you don't have that, you'll just type it in. And then if you have another one, then you can just put a comma and start typing the other one. And then I'm going to click out of this so I can see. And then let's see, oh, here, this button, you click for invite authors. And then it's going to send an email to these authors. I was just getting a message up here that said that I was already invited, so it's not going to send me something different. But what it's going to do is send an email invitation out to those folks, and they're going to have instructions about registering for the site. Those they need to receive those instructions and follow those instructions. And I would say in at least, I don't know, 70% of the cases, people don't read them and don't follow them. So if you need them to be posting on the site then, or looking at the site, then we need to follow up with them to make sure that they have registered for the site. That's one thing, being able to go to the URL and see the site and look at it and read past posts and and make posts themselves. In order to do that, they need to be actually registered as blog authors. That's what we just did. They don't need to be registered as blog authors if they're just going to be sent the email itself. So that's a separate step. We'll go over to mobile and email. And this says where comments are going to be sent, comments to posts, and where emails are going to be posted. We have both comments and emails, so you need to put everybody's address in both of these fields. So my address is already in there. I'm just going to put a comma and type it again. That's how you would add people. Have another comma and add them again. Once you put everybody up in here, by the way, you can retype everybody or you can highlight it. And I'm going to right-click copy and come down here. I'm going to highlight over this because I don't want it in there 3 times. I'm going to right-click paste, and then it just pastes the same thing down here. So that's how you set up the ability for people to get these emails. So that is the very most important part. I'm just going to take myself out of here so I want to get 1,000 of these things. I'm going to save that. By the way, when you put those people's emails in there, you need to be sure to save it. And what I like to do is save it and then look, make sure that it got saved and it's in there. So that is important stuff. Now what I like to do is to confirm that these people are getting our emails, because there has been times where we had a wrong email address or something and people weren't getting the emails and nobody knew about it. So we want to confirm that they are getting the emails, and this is how I do that. I'm going to go, let's see, view the blog. Let's look at it. It's opening a new window for me to do that. This is the way the site looks right now, the training site. On the last video, we actually posted this this post that tells people how to make posts and use the site. We're now going to make another post specifically to send out an email to people and ask them to tell us that they received it. So I'm going to make a post. Actually, before that, I'm going to go over to our Google Drive because I made you a template for this. So I'm going to go to Drive, and this is back in that same folder we've been working on. For you, it's going to be under Shared with Me, and then you'll have a folder that says CareSair Shared, Cares Air clients, client templates, client blog setup templates. In there, you will have a this one, text of test post to verify receipt. So click on that thing. Just going to bring you up a preview, and then you should be able to highlight this, right click. Will it work? Let's see if I do Control C if it'll copy it, because wasn't bringing that up. Control C. Let's see if this works. If it doesn't, I'll show you another way to do it. So I'm going to go back over to my my blog. I'm going to create a new post on this little link. In the post title, I'm going to say test email from Care is There. Please confirm receipt. And I'm going to put my mouse down here in this field, click, then I'm going to right click and paste. And that did work. I was over in our previewing our template, and I highlighted all this with my mouse. I said use my keyboard to do Control C. That put the text in my clipboard, and then I went over to our test message. I clicked here and posted the text. And let me look at something here to make sure which I was in. Yep, okay, that's good. So let's see. I'm going to actually preview this because I want to be sure I know what it looks like. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like when it goes into the post, and then I think I'll be able to show you what it looks like when these people actually get the email address. So this is a preview. I'm going to close this, and I'm going to, oh, by the way, I've never really showed you this check spelling, which is kind of handy. You click that and it'll highlight whatever's spelled wrong. And let's see, I can click on it and it gives me some ideas that maybe I could say Crossfire instead of Cares Air. No thanks. Or grocery. Ignore. My name. Lots of ways to spell my name. Ignore. So that's just a little tip. I'm going to now publish this. And we saw that I was on the list to receive emails. So let's see if I get that thing. Okay, here it is. This is what it would look like. Care is their learning website. This is the name of the blog. So when you're, then this is another one that we sent out. This is where the blog shows up. So here's what this is going to look like. They're going to open it and it's going to look like this. And it's going to say to email me to confirm receipt. We just tested this out with the family we were working with, and they received it, so that's good. This also says, you know, what website we're posting from. So that is how you confirm that someone has received your messages. And I just want to go back and view this blog. That's what it looks like. This is what it'll look like when people go to it. This part about setting up the emails and confirming that people have received it is very important, because otherwise kind of it's all for naught. Let's see. Now there's one other thing I want to show you. If you go to the Care is There website, I'm just using a shortcut, but it's, you know, caresair.com, to the Resources and Academy, and then you need to sign in. I'm going to choose a different sign in here. I'm just using my password keeper there, but you would sign in the way you usually do. And if you go, scroll down under Training Materials and go to the Administration Client Family Websites page, there are a bunch of videos that you should look at. Gaining access, making a post, including photos, including links. These are good stuff. So take a look and educate yourself on how these work, and you'll be an expert blogger. Thanks.